Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here at Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight. This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place. And it's the devil Punk needs to tap into if he wants to walk out of the Hell in a Cell.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
He's got a chair, but I don't think he's looking to take a seat.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight in the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre. Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and forced down. We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels who had the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight?
Oh, stiff wrench shot. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action. Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some. Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Strong counter from Punk. Heading back into the ring now.
An example of what makes the Scottish Warrior so ruthless in every sense of the word. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut. Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Tossing them aside.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
And countered with a vicious chop block.
Weapon in hand saying, I'm up in the ante.
Ooh, did you hear that thud from the back connecting with flesh and bone?
Look in his eyes. He has the bat on his side, and I don't think there's any reasoning with him now.
McIntyre a step ahead there.
This crowd is learning, along with Drew McIntyre, that the inside of CM Punk's head is a scary, scary place.
And the action has shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Oh, that'll rattle you.
Caught full force with the uppercut.
Tagged with a punch.
And CM Punk is in control.
McIntyre tempted the devil in... Driven...
Oh, spear through the cell!
We got a potentially lethal situation here.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. Uh-oh, Punk taking a look under the ring apron now.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
Ooh, down with a suplex. McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
CM Punk has been going to that place, has been letting the devil out. And it looks like, oh yeah, he is indeed bleeding now. Ooh.
Ooh, under the chair.
Landing on that chair might have just rearranged some body parts.
Looks like a play to go after the legs now.
Drew McIntyre showing everyone why we call him the Scottish psychopath.
Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Big knee to the midsection.
Quick thinking and quick rollout there. Wants to regroup and recover.
Ooh, and fights back.
Oh, Mongolian chop.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
GTS. No way Drew's getting up now. From above.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle. Once again, heading up.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Again? He's making the climb again?
CM Punk from the top rope. Oh, man, he landed rough there. Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good. Planting on the chair hard.
Once again, that is not what chairs were created for.
Wow!
Stiff kick. Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be. CM Punk in full control. There's the left. GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this. Direct headshot. Just sickening. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Calf kick on the money.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one.
Covering their opponent for the win. And the count doesn't even begin.
I don't know who's more shocked. He just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent. Nice claymore! That could be Punk's demise.
Goes for the pin.
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
That was supposed to be it. No one is more shocked right now than McIntyre.
We all knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl. Good reflexes from him there.
And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
Certainly a master stroke of mind games. We'll find out if Drew McIntyre can do what Punk claimed. Did McIntyre summon the devil himself? Or has Drew been successful in clouding Punk's headspace? Is Punk's psyche all over the place because he's clouded by rage?
Hard punch.
We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre is absolutely ruthless right now in his assault on CM Punk.
He'll make his way to the ring.
What an axe handle.
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Drew's own wife has become second best in his heart. That is how deep Drew's hatred for CM Punk runs. Boom!
What the? Hold on. What's he thinking about?
I don't want to know, Corey. Whatever it is, it has to do with climbing the cell. He's headed up the cell, climbing the wall.
As insane as this is, it's also about sending a message. It's about saying, I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes.
He's made it to the top.
What's his plan now? We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated. Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
What a sight this is. Superstars locked in combat up on top of the cell.
Hoisted up high here. Through the cell. He went through the damn cell.
I cannot believe what we just saw. How did he survive that fall?
From the cell all the way. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
Russian leg sweep.
Triangle armbar. Triangles in. And just look at this. Drew's fighting out of the submission. And he's broken free. Knee right to the side of the face.
Oof! Powerful uppercut finds the mark.
Ooh, and he stops that offense. Oh, that hurt! Boom, what impact! Triangle armbar. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. It looks like he's going to press his luck, climbing up the cell wall. And he's clearly got something on his mind as he ascends up the cell wall.
Does he even know what he's doing? Does he know how close he is to flirting with disaster?
Well, he's officially made it to the top of the structure. This could end so badly for him.
All caution has been thrown out the window. This is pure chaos now. This altitude is extremely dangerous.
Yeah, I hope we have emergency medical staff nearby, just in case.
We have seen some incredible matches tonight, but this is unreal.
This match is trending worldwide online right now for good reason. What a display. Oh, he goes crashing down to the ring.
I knew it. I knew taking this fight to the top of the cell would not end well.
Hindsight is 20/20, Corey. But the question now is, can this fight even continue?
Whoa, literally battered and bruised right there. Oh, repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay.
He has hold of Punk.
Powerbomb planted.
Oh, into the pin attempt.
2. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Punk avoids the attack.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Impressive display of power. It looked...
One last gas effort, and that'll do it. Snap suplex.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the annex.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Oh, man, he has that insatiable look in his eyes.
Connects with a home run-worthy hit.
He has no idea the danger he's in right.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.